Look at their current top goal scorer for this season and see where they were 10 years ago. Arsenal, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Okay, listen, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is a relative old man at 30 years of age. Compared to some of the youthful whippersnappers on this list, this fella is a goddamn pensioner. The fella probably spends his Sunday evenings trimming his nose hair while watching reruns of the Antiques Roadshow. So thankfully, I don't have to dig back into this guy's teens to find out what he was doing in early 2010. The man had just recently traded AC Milan reserves for Saint Etienne at the age of 20 and would finish the season with 2 goals. Just 2 goddamn goals. Future £60 million player, Chelsea, Tammy Abraham. I don't think anyone expected Tammy Abraham to have 15 goals for Chelsea by mid-March, so fair play to the lad for finally realising a dream that looked dead in the water. Go back 10 years ago and Abraham was a 12-year-old fan, no doubt cheering on the double-winning Chelsea team from the stands at Stamford Bridge. The kid had been part of the Blues setup since the age of 7. Did he really think he would one day emulate the likes of Didier Drogba? Then again, this man was talking about Ballon d'Or trophies when facing relegation with Swansea, so maybe he did. Liverpool Mo Salah. Yeah, Mr. 19 goals this season, Mo Salah on course to win the league, one of the greatest footballers on planet Earth. 10 years ago, he was a 17-year-old nobody, playing youth football for El Makoualm out the back arse of Cairo. He'd be making his Egyptian Premier League debut in May of that year in a 1-1 draw away to El Mansoura. At the time, Liverpool fans were probably terrified about how they were ever going to replace Fernando Torres once he inevitably left. I guarantee you there was not a red alive who saw his eventual successor sitting on the bench in Egypt. Man City, Sergio Aguero. Okay, 10 years ago, Sergio Aguero was finishing up the 8th professional season of his career. I'm not even joking. Yeah, he's only 21, but this lad had been making his debut for Independiente at 15 years of age. To be fair, if you're making your debut at that age, you must be pretty special, or John Bostock. Anyway, by March 2010, Aguero was already one of the best players at Atletico Madrid, on his way to 19 goals for the season and provided both assists in the 2-1 Europa League final win over Fulham. How was he not snapped up sooner? Every single big club who watched that season and willingly spent the summer of 2010 sitting on their hands, refusing to make a move. They've only themselves to blame. Chelsea more than anyone. For Christ's sake, he just scored twice against you. How much more proof did you need? Man United, Marcus Rashford. By far the best season of his career. 10 years ago he was 12 years old in the Manchester United Youth Academy, no doubt practicing Cristiano Ronaldo's knuckleball free kicks in his back garden on a daily basis. This is a lad too young to remember the 2006 World Cup. Good lord, Tottenham Harry Kane. 10 years ago Harry Kane was a lanky 16-year-old struggling to make the grade at Tottenham. That's what you were expecting me to say, right? Well no, I'm not going to blame the lad for failing to get into a team challenging for the top 4. In 2010, the man was ripping up youth football, scoring 18 goals in 22 games for Tottenham's under-18s. He also played twice for the first team during that season, in cup games against Everton and Bolton. The mantra that this fella spent his formative years as a horrific excuse of a footballer before finally waking up at age 22, it's a myth. He was prolific at underage level. Anyway, that's the end of it, lads. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to go like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'll talk to you in a while.